Good morning, students. Today we will discuss our chapter number 8, that is quadrilaterals. Okay, so in the previous chapters you have studied many properties of triangles. Okay, and you also know that joining three non-collinear points in pairs, the figure so obtained is a triangle. When we join three non-collinear points, then we get a figure that is known as triangle. Okay, now let us mark 4 points and see what we obtain on joining them in pairs. Okay, so in this we have 4 points, 1 2 3 4. When we join these points we get a triangle. Okay, and in this we join the 4 points. Okay, and we got a line segment. Okay, in this figure we join the 4 points and we got this one figure, and in this way we join the 4 points and we get this figure. Okay, so now have you noticed one thing, that if all points are collinear, means if all points lie in the same in the same line, then we obtained a line segment. Okay, here we join the 4 points in a line. So 1 2 3 4, when we join these points we get a line segment. Okay, and if 3 out of 4 points are collinear, okay, कि अगर 4 पॉइंट में से 3 पॉइंट्स कोलिनियर है, ठीक है, तो हमें कौन सी फिगर मिली? ट्राइंगल. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज इफ नो 3 पॉइंट्स आर कोलिनियर. ओके, कि अगर 4 में से 3 पॉइंट्स, कोई भी 3 पॉइंट्स कोलिनियर नहीं है, तो हमें कौन सी फिगर मिली? एक क्लोज्ड फिगर मिली, दैट इज 4 साइडेड फिगर. ओके, so such a figure formed by joining 4 points in an order is called a quadrilateral. Okay, so what is a quadrilateral? Quadrilateral is a figure formed by joining 4 points. Okay, so quadrilateral, as you know that quadrilateral has 4 sides, 4 angles and 4 vertices. As you see, this is a 4-sided closed figure and known as a quadrilateral. It has 4 sides, 1 2 3 4, 4 angles, 1 2 3 4, and 4 vertices, 1 2 3 4. So a quadrilateral has 4 sides, 4 vertices and 4 angles. Okay, now we have some types of quadrilateral. As you see, this is a quadrilateral, and which type of quadrilateral is it? It is a trapezium. Here A, B, C, D. These two sides are parallel. AB is parallel to DC, but AD is not parallel to BC. So this type of quadrilateral is known as a trapezium. Okay, next is, this is also a quadrilateral in which AB is parallel to CD and AD is parallel to BC. In this type of quadrilateral, opposite both sides are parallel to each other. So this type of quadrilateral is known as parallelogram. Okay. Next is, in this type of quadrilateral, this side is parallel to this side. Let us take A, B, C, D. AB is parallel to CD and AD is parallel to BC. And in this type of quadrilateral, opposite two sides are equal. AB is equal to DC and BC is equal to AD. So such type of quadrilateral is known as rectangle. Okay. Next is, suppose PQRS. PQ is parallel to SR and PS is parallel to RQ. Okay, so this is also a quadrilateral. Which type of quadrilateral is it? It is a square, because in this quadrilateral all sides are equal. Okay, and all angles are of 90°. Clear? So this is a square. Next is A, B, C, D. So in this side is parallel to this side and this side is parallel to this side. Okay, and in this quadrilateral all sides are equal. All sides are equal. ठीक है, तो this type of quadrilateral is known as rhombus. Clear? This is also a quadrilateral four-sided figure, and in this AD is equal to DC and AB is equal to BC. So and these two pairs of adjacent sides are equal, and it is not a parallelogram. So this figure is known as kite. Okay, so these are the some types of quadrilateral. Now we will discuss about angle sum property of quadrilateral. So now let us take a quadrilateral. In this we will prove that sum of all angles of a quadrilateral is 360°. Okay, so I take a quadrilateral ABCD and I prove that the sum of angles of this quadrilateral is 360, means angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360°. We prove it. Okay, so first of all join AC. You can join also BD. Okay, so not necessary to join AC, you can also join BD. So I join AC and let us prove. First of all I take triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, okay, we know that sum of all angles of a triangle is 180°. So angle DAC, this angle is, name of this angle DAC plus angle D plus the name of this angle is angle DCA is equal to 180°, because we know that sum of all angles of a triangle is 180°. Let us take this equation be 1. Okay, now I take this triangle. In triangle ABC. Okay, so यहाँ पे भी सेम प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाई हो जाएगी, दैट सम ऑफ ऑल एंगल्स ऑफ अ ट्रायंगल इज 180°, क्योंकि जब हमने इसको ज्वाइन कर दिया तो ये टू ट्रायंगल्स में डिवाइड होगी क्वाड्रिलेटरल. ठीक है, सो द नेम ऑफ दिस एंगल इज एंगल CAB plus angle B plus angle ACB is equal to 180°. Let us take this equation as 2. Okay, so now we add both the equations, 1 plus 2. What we get? Angle DAC plus angle D plus angle DCA plus angle CAB plus angle B plus angle ACB is equal to 180 plus 180°. Next we will join DAC plus CAB. When we join angle DAC plus CAB, which angle we got? Angle A. DAC, this one angle, plus CAB, this one angle. We get angle A plus angle D as it is plus angle B as it is. Now we join this angle and this angle. DCA, this one angle, and ACB, this one angle. When we join these two angles, we get angle C is equal to 180 plus 180 is equal to 360 degree. Okay, so from here we got that sum of all angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Angle A plus B plus C plus D. Clear? Now we will discuss about some properties of a parallelogram. Okay, so first one is a diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. Let us take a parallelogram. So what they say, this is that diagonal of parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. We draw the diagonals of the parallelogram. So it divides this parallelogram into two congruent. Congruent means two equal triangles. What it means, as you know that in parallelogram opposite sides are parallel and equal. So this side is equal to this side and AD is equal to BC. Okay, so and also these sides are opposite sides are parallel. Okay, so we know very well, if we prove let us prove to find out that this statement is true or false. So first of all we take these two triangles. Okay, so as you see that when we take these two triangles, to prove it congruent we need three conditions. Okay, that three conditions are, when we take these two triangles in triangle ADC and triangle ABC, we got that AC common in both triangles, because when we take this triangle AC is same and when we take this triangle AC remains same. So in both AC is equal to AC common. Okay, next is, you see that AB is parallel to CD. Okay, and this is a CA is a transversal line. AC or CA is a transversal line. So that's why when transversal line cut to parallel lines, then these two angles are alternate interior angle and both angles are equal. So that's why this angle is equal to this angle. Yes or no? Yes. So let us take this angle be 1 and this angle be 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 because of alternate angle. Okay, and again these two parallel lines and this is a transversal line. So this angle and this angle, let us take 3 and 4. Angle 3 and angle 4 are also equal because of alternate interior angle. How? देखो this line is parallel to this line. Okay, and इसको ये ट्रांसवर्सल लाइन कट कर रही है, ऐसे बन रहा है, ये ट्रांसवर्सल लाइन कट कर रही है, तो ये वाला एंगल इस एंगल के इक्वल होगा क्योंकि ऑल्टरनेट इंटीरियर एंगल बन रहे हैं. ठीक है, तो इसमें हम क्या लिखेंगे, दैट ए बी पैरेलल टू डी सी and AC is transversal line. Okay, and in this condition we write that BC is parallel to AD. BC is parallel to AD and AC is the transversal line. Okay, so that's why these two angles are alternate interior angle and both angles are equal. So now which condition we apply? Angle side angle. By using angle side angle criteria, angle side angle rule, triangle ADC is congruent to triangle ABC. Clear? So remember that the diagonal of parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. The next property of the parallelogram is that in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Okay, so as in the previous theorem we discussed that a diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles, means this triangle is congruent to this triangle. So it means the corresponding parts of congruent triangles are also equal. If these two triangles are equal, then this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side. So according to by CPCT, opposite sides are also equal. So that's why in parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Okay. Next property is, if each pair of opposite sides of quadrilateral is equal, then it is a parallelogram. What they say, that each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral, for example this is a quadrilateral, and if each pair, means this pair and this pair, okay, is equal, means if AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC, then we say that this is a parallelogram. Clear? Next is, in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. As you know very well that in parallelogram opposite angles are also equal. Clear? Next is, in a quadrilateral each pair of opposite angle is equal, then it is a parallelogram. Means अगर एक quadrilateral में opposite angles का pair equal है, ठीक है, तो उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? Parallelogram. Means suppose this is a quadrilateral, if angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D, then we say that this is a parallelogram. Clear? Next is, the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Okay, so in parallelogram diagonals bisect each other. Clear? Bisect means इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करना. ठीक है, तो जो डायगोनल्स है पैरेललोग्राम के वो एक दूसरे को इक्वल टू इक्वल पार्ट्स में क्या कर देते हैं? डिवाइड. Clear? Next is, if diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. Again, suppose this is a quadrilateral and diagonals of quadrilaterals bisect each other. अगर मतलब AO is equal to OC and OD is equal to OB है हमारे पास, तो हम क्या बोलेंगे? That this is a parallelogram. Clear? So remember all these properties of parallelogram. These properties are very useful. We use these properties for solving the questions. Okay, so remember these properties. Next we will discuss the example number 1, that is, show that each angle of a rectangle is a right angle. In this we show that, suppose this is a rectangle and each angle of the rectangle is 90 degree. We have to show that angle A, angle B, angle C is equal to 90 degree. Let us prove. As we know that parallelogram, rectangle is also a parallelogram. Okay, so a rectangle is a parallelogram, and we also know that in the parallelogram these side is parallel to this side and this side is parallel to this side. So when we take that AD is parallel to BC and AB is a transversal line which cut two parallel lines. So AB is a transversal line. Okay, so therefore the sum of these two angle is 180 because these two angles co-इंटीरियर एंगल है. हमने किया है कि अगर दो पैरेलल लाइंस को एक ट्रांसवर्सल लाइन कट करती है तो ये वाला एंगल और ये वाला एंगल दोनों क्या होंगे, को इंटीरियर. ओके, सो एंगल ए प्लस एंगल बी इज इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री. Okay, interior angles on the same side of transversal, or you can say that allied angle, okay, or co-interior angle. Clear? Next is also we know that CA and angle A both are equal and B angle is equal to angle D because angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D because opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. So we write here that opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Okay, so now also we know that in rectangle which angle is a right angle. So let us take angle A is a 90 degree. Okay, so therefore angle B is equal to 180 minus 90 is equal to 90 degree. So therefore if angle A is 90 then angle C is also 90 because angle C is equal to angle A, and if angle B is 90 then angle D is also 90 because angle B and angle D is equal to 9, both are same. So all angles of rectangles are equal to 90 degree. In this way we can prove the theorem. Clear? Next, the second example is show that the diagonals of rhombus are perpendicular to each other. Means we have to prove that जो diagonals होते हैं rhombus के वो एक दूसरे के साथ perpendicular होते हैं, मतलब 90 डिग्री का एंगल बनाते हैं. ठीक है, so as we know that all sides of rhombus are equal, means AB is equal to BC plus BC is equal to CD and CD is equal to DA. Clear? So first of all we take this triangle, we prove firstly we prove congruent AOD and COD. Firstly we take these two triangles, okay, and prove that these two triangles are congruent. How? Because as we know that this is a rhombus, so AD is equal to CD. Okay, second condition is OD common in both triangles. Okay, the third condition is OA is equal to OC because we know that diagonals bisect each other. Okay, so therefore AO is equal to OC. So we get three conditions, that is side, side, side. Okay, so by using SSS congruence rule, this triangle is congruent to this triangle. So if two triangles are congruent then their corresponding parts are also equal. It means angle AOD is equal to angle COD. So this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, so also we know that sum of these two angle is 180 degree because linear pair. Okay, and also we know that AOD is equal to COD, so we put the value of COD, that is AOD. ठीक है, हम ऐसे पुट कर देंगे ना, AOD प्लस COD की जगह हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, AOD, because both are equal, so which is equal to 180 degree. So 2 times AOD angle is equal to 180 degree. Angle AOD is equal to, take 2 on this side and we get angle AOD is 90 degree. So the diagonals of rhombus are perpendicular to each other. The next example is ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to AC. AD bisects exterior angle PAC and CD is parallel to AB. Show that angle DAC is equal to BAC and ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, so what is given that ABC is an isosceles triangle. Clear? And it is also given that AB is equal to AC. Clear? So now AD bisect angle PAC. What is given that जो AD है वो एंगल A को टू इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करती है, बाइसेक्ट करती है, मीन्स PAC. Okay, and also it is given that CD is parallel to AB. Okay, so this line is parallel to this line, and what we have to show? We have to show that angle DAC means this one angle, let us take angle 1, and BCA, let us take angle 2. So we have to prove that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Secondly, we have to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, so as you know, this is isosceles triangle, and this angle is equal to this, this side is equal to this side, and also we know that angle opposite to equal sides are equal. So angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Let us take angle 3. So angle 2 is equal to angle 3 also. AB is equal to AC. This is also given. So also we know that angle PAC is equal to the sum of opposite इंटीरियर एंगल PAC. तो अब हमारे पास क्या आ गया? एंगल PAC इज इक्वल टू द सम ऑफ ऑपोजिट इंटीरियर एंगल मीन्स एंगल 2 प्लस एंगल 3. रिमेंबर दैट अगर आप एंगल 1, 2, 3 ले रहे हो तो आपने फिगर में शो करना है कि कौन सा एंगल 1 है, कौन सा 2 है और कौन सा 3 है. क्लियर? सो नाउ वी कैन राइट angle 3 as angle 2. PAC is equal to angle 2 plus angle 2 because angle 3 is equal to angle 2. So we get angle PAC is equal to 2 times angle 2. Clear? Also PAC AD divides this angle into 2 equal parts, means if this angle is 1 and let us take this angle as a 4, so 1 is equal to 4, angle 1 is equal to angle 4, take PAC angle 1 plus angle 4 is equal to 2 times angle 2, and also angle 1 is equal to angle 4 because AD bisects angle PAC. Okay, so that's why we can write 4 as angle 1. So we get 2 times angle 1 and on both sides 2 cancel with 2. So we get angle 1 is equal to angle 2. तो यही हमने प्रूव करना था कि जो एंगल 1 है वो एंगल 2 के इक्वल है. Clear? Next we have to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. So now these equal angles form pair of alternate angles. Okay, when line segment BC and AD are intersected by transversal line AC. So that's why now both BC is parallel to AD and BA is parallel to CD. Therefore, both pairs of opposite sides of quadrilateral ABCD are parallel. So that's why ABCD is a parallelogram. Clear? The next example is show that the bisectors of angles of parallelogram form a rectangle. Okay, so as figure is given that bisectors of angle, suppose this AP is the bisector of angle A, DR is the bisector of angle D, BP is the bisector of angle B, and CR is the bisector of angle C. Okay, so these form a rectangle. We have to prove it. Okay, so as you know, DS bisect angle D and AS bisects angle A. So angle DAS plus angle ADS is equal to half of angle A plus half of angle D. क्योंकि तो हम DAS क्या ले लेंगे, हाफ ऑफ एंगल A, क्योंकि जो एंगल A है AS लाइन उसको टू इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर रही है एंगल को. ठीक है, तो जितना एंगल ये होगा उतना ही ये होगा. तो हम इस एंगल को क्या लिख सकते हैं, हाफ ऑफ एंगल A, हाफ ऑफ फुल लिख सकते हैं ना. सपोज अगर ये एंगल 60 का है तो हम इसको क्या लिख सकते हैं, हाफ ऑफ 60 मीन्स 30. सो सिमिलरली I write DAS as half of angle A and ADS as half of angle D, and I add both angles. Okay, now take 1/2 common, angle A plus angle D. Okay, as you know, angle A plus angle D, the sum of these two angles is 180 because of interior angles on the same side of transversal. So 1/2 into 180 degree, which is equal to 90 degree. Okay, now we take the triangle, this one triangle, तो हम ये वाली ट्रायंगल ले लेंगे. ठीक है, इन ट्रायंगल ASD, और ये ट्रायंगल बन रही है तो हम इसमें आपको पता ही है प्रॉपर्टी, सम ऑफ ऑल एंगल्स ऑफ ट्रायंगल इज 180 डिग्री. सो देयरफॉर एंगल DAS प्लस एंगल ADS प्लस एंगल DSA इज इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री. तो इन दोनों का हमने अभी निकाला है 90 डिग्री है, प्लस DSA इज इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री. यहाँ से हमारे पास DSA कितना आ गया, 90 डिग्री. तो DAS अगर 90 डिग्री है तो ये दोनों क्या बन रहे हैं, वर्टिकली ऑपोजिट एंगल. यहाँ से PSR भी हमारे पास क्या आ गया, 90 डिग्री. क्लियर? इन दिस वे वी प्रूव all we can show that this angle is also 90 degree, this angle is 90 degree, this angle is 90 degree by taking this triangle. ठीक है, सिमिलरली इसी वे से हम इनको भी प्रूव कर सकते हैं कि ये 90 के हैं. तो इट मीन्स ऑल दीज एंगल्स आर ऑफ 90 डिग्री. क्लियर? इन दिस वे वी विल कंक्लूड दैट दिस इज अ rectangle whose all angles are of 90 degree. Okay, and both pairs of opposite angles are equal. So PQRS is a parallelogram. Okay,